Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
What's shaking, everybody? It's Jason Gulick here. It's 5:30 in Arizona. It is 7:30 in Katy, Texas. And our guest today,
It's 8:30.
Hold on. Sorry again. My brain's slow. Jason Gulick here. I am joined with my partner, my co-host, Mark Deeds Klodzinski from Katy, Texas. And down below is our pal, Nick Anderson out of Indiana. And Nick, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, there we go. Much better. Nick, how you doing today, buddy?
Good. I'm excited to be here. Is this the first
time you've done a podcast?
This is
nice.
My first time.
And who would have thought you'd be doing a podcast for window cleaning and pressure washing, right?
Not me, but here I am.
Here you are on this beautiful morning. What do you got planned for the day? Do you have any jobs on the agenda for later?
So I got a couple routes. I got some banks I got to go clean. Those normally take all day because they got a lot of windows. So
yep,
that's all I got for today.
Not bad. I've got two gutter cleanings today, so I'm going to be up in the air scooping stuff out of gutters with a gutter gizmo and a zero pole. So that's fun. How about you, Goo? What do you got on the agenda? You've been under the weather, Jason.
Yeah, I've been sick. I was sick as shit yesterday. I was like shivering and sweating and just gross. I didn't know, to be honest, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it this morning. But I was up all night, like every hour. And then finally 4:40 came around, and that was before my alarm went off. So I just said, fuck it. Walked around the house, went and got some coffee. I feel better. I don't feel that like sweaty, achy, like, you know, when you get ill and your back is just like a mess, and then your chest and then your arms and everything aches. That's exactly how
in the 90s. We've got the skeleton with the lightning bolts to the back and like the dumbbells on the, everything.
Dude, I was a mess. And Evie, my daughter, was sick on Friday and Saturday, and then I was Sunday. And then Monday I felt like I was okay. But then Monday night we went to Julian had a soccer awards banquet, and it was in a high school cafeteria, and it was like fucking freeze. It was freezing in there, and I was just freezing my ass off, and I was in there for like 4 hours. And I'm not sure if that helped get there, but then by the time I got home Monday night, I was just out of it. But yeah, Billy's doing he's doing some towers today, and then we have a house. Matter of fact, I need to text Billy in a second because the lady messaged this morning and says she has no water. Snap. Yeah, there's he's gonna go do the towers, and then he has an exterior only 2-story that he's gonna take care of. But I need to give him a message and let him know to make sure to bring some
water. Damn it.
Yeah.
I got a job tomorrow morning. I bid on in one. It's in front of a nail haircut place. So they have a bunch of concrete that's all messed up, got some foot traffic. So they put a post in next door. So naturally, like 15 guys, including landscapers and painters, are like, I can clean it. I'm like, dude, this is a commercial. This is in a strip center. So the guy, I said, this doesn't look too complicated. I can handle it. Call me. And he ended up texting. So I took a look, bid the job. Problem is I got to bring 150 gallons of water, which I hate tooling water around in the tote because it'll put wear and tear on your transmission. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I'm doing that tomorrow morning. So I got to wake up at like 5:30 and hit the road with like stop and go traffic and hope that strip center's up. Cause I don't really, or I could do it like 2 a.m, but I'm not a big commercial cleaning cowboy. I don't like that. So I also priced in their window cleaning, and they're like, no, we've got a guy who does the whole strip center. Gas. So didn't sell that one, but got the floor stuff. So it'll be fun. Do you do a lot of pressure washing, Nick?
Yeah. But now I've really been pushing the window cleaning because, everybody and their other brother does pressure washing around here. And window cleaning, there's only a couple companies here. So pushing that more in my community and trying to get more downtown has really been taking off. I do mostly window cleaning now. and especially
Downtown
like
is pretty
during
dirty.
these. Yeah, there is a guy that does it, but he's a bucket Bob that it's a franchise.
Sure.
They don't really
$1.25 a
care.
pan, yeah. Okay.
He's out smoking a cigarette while cleaning the window off and leaving
He's
streaks
drying
everywhere.
and streaks. Yeah, he's like, I don't give a shit. I already cleaned it. Whatever.
Yeah. So,
what city are you in? What's your area in Indiana?
So I'm in Huntington. So if you know where Fort Wayne is, about
Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, I've heard of it.
about
Never been
35 minutes away.
Cool.
So a little bit
Downtown,
smaller
you got a lot
town.
do you have? I mean, is it like 12 stories high? What's your biggest building?
So I mean, really, the biggest building around here is probably 3 stories.
Okay.
Around in my little area, Fort Wayne, you get some higher buildings, some high-rise stuff, but I don't do any of that.
Sure.
Leave it to those guys.
Sure. Yeah.
But,
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of rig are you rocking for like pressure washing and stuff? Do you have an 8-gallon, 5-gallon?
I have a 4-gallon per minute machine. I've thought about upgrading, but out here it's basically all wells, and nobody has the water pressure to keep up, even with a buffer tank. Because I've had problems with the 4-gallon machine running out of water out of my.
Yep.
I have a 275-gallon tank that I can mount on for jobs like that have water problems, and so I've used that, and I've still had problems with that for a 4-gallon minute machine. So
you use what you can where you can. So it sounds like the well water's got you capped. But you've got window cleaning going on, so that's good. What kind of commercial, like what's your favorite recurring? Do you like strip centers? Do you do like doctor's offices?
I mean, downtown, if you know the Midwest, it's all basically the same. The downtown is the same. It's all historic buildings, and they just really want the first store done, the first story done.
Yeah.
So that's pretty easy, and I like doing route work, so I don't have to think. I know the job. I've done it 100 times, so
system.
That's pretty cool. When I was on my trip this summer, I stopped in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I was with Mike Nichols and Zane, and they took me on one of their routes. It sounds very similar to like what you're saying. It's kind of this old historic, small town vibe. A lot of brick and glass. A lot of like 1, 2, 3-story buildings, corner lots, a bunch of cool stuff. So that sounds like a pretty cool place to work.
My favorite is the bakery.
The bakery, is that your favorite?
Oh yeah. So it gives me coffee and everything. So
we stopped at when I was at Mike, we stopped at this coffee shop, and that was my favorite when I was in Arkansas. It was pretty legit. They had 2 different locations. It was really, really cool. And they did all sorts of, they had like the second location was a much larger, they had like plants in the building, and then had books to read and hang out. And then they sold a bunch of shit. Like it was really cool. Really, really neat building. I wanted to ask, or first off, I wanted to say thank you for joining us, Nick. We met you. Yeah, of course. We finally got a chance to meet you in person a couple weeks ago. You had been popping into the show quite a bit. And speaking of popping into the show, I just wanted to say thanks to Squeegee Tom, John La Liberté, who said his AR-12 is from Katy, Texas. William Sharkey is in the house. And I'm not sure if William's been in before, but if this is your first time, thanks for joining us. Let's see who else we got. Damian D, my man, is in the building. Corey Klimas, Chuck D. Kylie is here. Yay. I am feeling our boy Cal from Devon, UK. He is in the building. Cal, actually, I don't know if you guys saw or not, but now he is, I guess, affiliate or whatever the term is. Not only affiliate, but he's working with ambassador for Window Cleaning Warehouse. I believe that's the big company out there. So congrats to Cal. I'm super happy for you. Yeah, I'm super happy for you. And
awesome.
I don't know if I want to use the word proud, but that's pretty, that's pretty awesome that you're doing that. Our boy Craig is in the building, and Mike Matthews. I wish I have his face, but it's actually in my truck. It's in my maker pouch. I carry it with me on my jobs.
That's not weird at all.
No, it's kind of funny. Yeah, let's see. Who else we got? Jeremy Peterson is here. Yeah, so we got a bunch of guys and gals popping in to say hello and good morning. So thanks to all you guys for popping in. So Nick, how long have you been doing basically the pressure washing and window washing? How far in are you?
So technically it's 7 years, but I really didn't focus on it until about 4 years ago. I worked at a furniture store in between all that, and kind of did some side gigs and stuff. But once I started adding the window cleaning, I had a company, a pizza place here. I'm friends with them on Facebook.
Hold on. Is the guy's owner named Tony?
No, it's Terry. It's Terry.
Okay.
So
doing this. He's got a brother or a cousin named Tony. I'm feeling it.
Probably.
You don't name your kid Terry unless you've got a Tony. I'm just saying. Tony's number one in the Italian pizza joints.
But they were looking for somebody reliable. They were like, I have this company and I have to call to get them to show up to clean my windows once. And then the process starts over again. I just want somebody that can put me on a schedule and just do it every 2 weeks, and I don't want to worry about it. I just want it done.
Yep.
Very nice. A friend threw my name in the hat and said, hey, he might be interested in doing that. And I'd thought about it, but that kind of pushed me to go do it. And then he walked me downtown and just said, hey, I'm no longer with that other guy. This is my guy now. This is who I'm going with. Nice. And that started it.
I have a contract kind of like that. There's a brand new restaurant in this city called Goodyear. We got it, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And the guy was like, I don't want to have to fuck around. Like, I don't want to have to worry about having anybody to wait. So basically he gave us the code to the restaurant and was like, just bill me. Just make sure that you go there and make sure it gets done. And because we get there before, and normally, I don't know if you've worked Deeds in I'm pointing at the wrong angle. Deeds, you've worked in restaurants. I don't know about you, Nick, but mostly a lot of times
prep work.
Guys are there 7 a.m. Doing prep work for stuff like this.
Chopping broccoli.
So we actually usually beat the guys at the restaurant in there. So he just gave us a code, and we've been doing it for over a year now. And it's exactly the kind of work that Billy likes to do. It's kind of like you said, Nick, it's you don't have to think about it. You've done it.
Yeah.
Billy's done it in his case a million times. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that he's been doing over and over and over again. And it's like, as long as he does the job right, we're going to have that contract for as long as we can. I
always start with the same exact window every time and just work my way. I mean, I have a system with it now. I don't even think about it.
Have you gotten in there and people are like sitting down at the table and you like have like a short circuit and you're like, oh, got to start there. Can you move? Here's some free
I always go before they open. So when they're doing prep work.
Cool. Then there's no one sitting there. Or she's like folding silverware.
It's nice because I can just throw in my earbuds or whatever and listen to music or whatever. Yeah. It's an audiobook. I don't have people bothering me. Nice. After that job, earbuds are pretty much a no-go because everybody's talking to you. So.
Yeah, I don't wear earbuds very often because I'd like to be able to hear what's around me. If I do, I typically only wear one. But I usually just put whatever, if I'm trying to listen to sports talk or if I'm trying to listen to like music, I just put it on my phone and just go that way. That way I can hear my surroundings.
If you ever want to listen to audiobooks for free, there's an app called Libby through the public library system.
Yes. All you need is your local county library card and you have access to all the audiobooks in their file.
I think I owe the City of Phoenix Public Library like $80 for a DVD that I borrowed back in 2002. So
why were you watching Master of Disguise?
No, it was like Murder by Numbers or like what's the it wasn't even me. The fucking my buddy Rob C. we didn't have TV, so we went over to the library, rented a bunch of movies, and then
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, he fucking whatever. Yeah, but I owe the city of Phoenix like $80 for a DVD that they probably don't even rent DVDs anymore. So I could always go buy like 20 single DVDs or 20 of the same DVD and hand them over to them and be like, here, call it even.
No, but they want that cash money. They're going to suspend your license.
I'm surprised it's $80 and not like 80 cents.
Yeah, it was something stupid. But yeah, it was I don't even know if let's see.
Master and Commander?
Yeah, it was probably like 2003, 2004, something like that. Over 20 years ago.
Can't show your face in the library no more. They got you behind the glass. Like,
nope.
You see Jason Gulick.
This fool doesn't like to return DVDs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was some guy. Never mind. We won't go into it. But yeah, you got to take care of those fees, man.
Kylie says, listen to that Matthew McConaughey book. Groovy Bubbles is watching, and Adam Hogan, what up, dog? I have one so I can answer the phone on the ropes. Talking about that restaurant thing, I think it was Tyler said that one of the Chuck E. Cheese's he does has somebody they install the doorbell so that the prep workers can hear when he comes back when he's doing it. So that's kind of cool.
I always like the Blair Tenacious D's album in the kitchen while I was working sometimes. You know, Jack Black belting out the tunes. It's good. Less than an hour long, so it's nice. Get it. Tenacious D on Amazon Music.
I mentioned about Rob C. and Scott Aaron Krantz says Rob C. is always up to no good. You know what? That dude was always up to no good. This is horrible. That guy that I was talking about, Rob C. was murdered in his own apartment. 6 years ago. But the motherfucker was always up to no good. We used to live a wild ass life. Yeah. So that dude, man, I swear. Rob C. Any of you guys have a homie that was just always getting into shit?
Oh yeah. And he would drive like a badass, crazy, in his truck and never flipped it, rolled it, hit something, killed himself, it was weird that he survived all that. And then bad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
I had an acquaintance that attempted to murder somebody over Magic the Gathering cards.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he had his Black Lotus. He's like, give me that. You didn't see nothing.
That was
one of our other mutual friends, Rob C's, actually did murder somebody. And my
were they hanging out at the time of his murder? I mean, come on.
No, this happened about 3 years before. My youth and the people that grew up in my neighborhood, some of these motherfuckers were wild. Like
Offspring wrote songs about you guys.
Sunny Slope, dog. I'm telling you, it's like the neighborhood I grew up in. It's either the family's either or the socioeconomic, like the backgrounds. It's either super high or down low. There's a couple, like there's some middle area ground, but you're either got some money or you're super broke, and it's just basically how it is.
My daddy owns a car dealership in Scottsdale.
Not Sunny Slope.
Not Sunny Slope. The used car lot.
Deej, you got to get out here, man, and come hang out.
I'll find some time. Send some suds, do some towers.
I got that job coming up soon. They may have to push that. I told you I have that copper roof job coming up. Yeah. It's supposed to be April 2nd. I'm going to try to find out the dates on it. If it's feasible, we should see about getting your ass out here. So you can work with me. And then I can pay you some cash. And basically it would pretty much cover the flight, but it'd be worth it to get some footage.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I'd love to hang out and clean, eat free food at your house.
Yeah.
Fridge.
I think my mom leaves the day before that too, so I would have extra room. So this week, I'll try to get on top of that and see what the date is. It was supposed to be set for April 2nd, but like I said, the guy said it might need to be pushed back a day or two.
They're still sourcing the copper for that roof. They're pounding it out, working on it.
Yeah, they're ironing it out. They're flattening it.
So do you have any large jobs this week or this month or this season, Nick? What kind of, like, what's the big job for you
So
in your area?
this bank I clean for, they have an operations center here, and it's 2 stories, and it's basically all glass because they had employees in their basement at their main location for their operations, and then they built a huge building. I mean, it's a Taj Mahal of just all these windows, and now, funny enough, all the employees complained about no light in the basement. So now they have to get all the blinds set up because they have too much light now. So
Amanda's getting sunburned.
Yeah, I was telling the manager there, I'm like, you need to get them some sunglasses, some sunscreen. But that's coming up. I need to get it.
Even get it tinted. Tint those windows.
Yeah.
Although it makes your life harder, so don't tell them that.
Yeah. Don't tint the windows.
Don't tint those windows. Leave them regular. I'll clean them.
Hey, Tyler says, Nick, I don't remember where Tyler lives, but he says, Nick, we got to meet up sometime around Indy and clean together.
Yeah. I'm like 2 hours away from Indy.
This is one of the things that I've found to be extremely awesome is working with other people. And I basically, when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to go water fed or not, I went up to Colorado and I worked for this guy and checked out his machine. And then after that day, I was like, it was kind of fun working with somebody that you do know or you don't know, but working with other people is pretty awesome. So if you guys ever get an opportunity or another cleaner or somebody that's reliable asks you to work with them, give it a shot because I think you'll have a lot of fun. And you always pick up something. You always pick up something new from other people.
Yeah, there's a guy who's been in business for about 20 years here, does pressure washing and exterior window cleaning, but he doesn't do interior. So I'm the guy he calls in the side of town for his interior customers, which is nice because I tell him I don't want to take your driveway cleaning. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. He blasts gutters out with a pressure washer hose, which is like, couldn't imagine making the mess. But I'll take his window interior guys, all those jobs, and he pays well, And so team up with other washers, other cleaners, because they'll pass you some work, and you can do vice versa.
Actually, there's a janitorial company here, and they found my business card, and they've been sending me a business because they do interior stuff, but they don't do anything on the outside. They're like, we don't even touch that.
Sure, they're inside workers.
They just throw that to me, which has been awesome working with them. And they had a construction clean that they called me in for to give a quote, and it didn't end up getting it. Somebody lowballed the crap out of it, which is
they can have fun.
Fine by me. Yeah.
Yep. You got a price, and that's where
it's like I'm not doing it for anything less. So
smart.
But, yeah.
That's how I bid the concrete cleaning in the morning.
Muted.
Oh,
if you're
me
trying to talk.
No, I was just saying. I meant to ask. I was looking through. Nick, do you have your chat open on any of your screens?
I don't.
I have to keep it closed.
Do you do any solar in Indiana?
So I've thought about it, and I took the solar panel cleaning class. I want to get more into the safety, owning some more safety gear for it. But there is some solar farms around me that I'd like to get into at some point.
For solar farms, anything over like 80 panels, you are kind of looking into robot territory / tractor-driven territory.
Yeah.
Mike Nichols, had some ability to bid on some of this stuff and has seen it. And it's like, first of all, they pay you $1 or $2 a panel, and you've got to buy the robotics. And, but as far as it's our residential type stuff, 22 to 60 panels, that's a good 2-hour job. And as far as moss and stuff, you just need a really heavy scrubber and some elbow grease and rinse. And even then, you might not be happy. You might have to clean them a second time because you really just agitated and moved dirt around.
That solar class was pretty awesome, and really gave me more of a grasp on it. Solar panels are dangerous. I mean, you can.
Was it with Steve Williams?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
At the convention.
How are they dangerous? Tell us.
So you can electrocute yourself. The power never shuts off. You can shut it off to the house, but as long as there's light, it's going to always produce power. There's going to be power in the lines. and all it takes is, a cracked panel, or they have a little connector in them that you can get wet and get electrocuted from. So taking precautions.
Yeah, my tube got caught under the panels last week, and it was one of them was near one of them junction boxes, and it was like caught under a lip. I'm like, God damn it! Now I got to get close to the box. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I don't, because you don't get it, but like you never know what you could run into or exposed wires, because you don't know who the hell installed these things. Mm-hmm. It's either a reputable company or a scumbag, but the chances are they're out of state, not allowed to install anymore.
Something Steve said was they have to have their certifications to install the panel with the power off. They don't have the power on when they're doing any of that stuff. But we don't, as window cleaners, have any certifications for cleaning them, and the power's on. I mean, it's more dangerous because it's live, and the system's always producing power. If the sun's up, you got power.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an eye opener.
Do you have an INSA pole yet? The green zero INSA pole?
So that's why I haven't offered it yet, because I want to get some of that stuff, like probably safety boots, and gloves. Probably I want to be careful with it.
Sure. So because it doesn't take a lot to really get into trouble dealing with electricity and stuff.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, a cracked panel or something, it can get you.
Yeah, heck yeah, it's not hard. I was driving by some lawnmowers last week that were like off in the distance, and I'm driving and I heard a big on the hood, like somebody threw a rock or a baseball. And I'm thinking, oh shit, one of them kicked up one of the rocks from a mower. But then I read later in the day at like 4 o'clock, 2 hours later, there was like a meteorite that exploded over western, Houston, and went through people's hoods, or not hoods, but the roofs and crap. So I kind of had a chuckle about that. Like, yeah, right. But it was too early. No hole in my truck.
Well, that's good. Yeah. But with those solar panels, and then there's guys mowing them, and mowing around them and cracking something or whatever. Yeah.
Golf courses, golf balls. Get yourself one of them green poles. They rock. They also add a lot of, they're like 4 or 5 feet long. So they do add some oomph if you've got a 0 micro or something to reach out and touch that roof. So, and they keep you safe. Do you use your INSA pole ever? Have you used it for some extra weight?
Not yet. I did. I've only done one solar job last year. It's not something that I get into very often, and I didn't know I was going to be doing solar the day that I did it, or else I would have brought it.
Sure.
But yeah, I think I actually need a couple extra pieces for that. I have 9 and 10. And I have like 3, 4, 5, 6. Like the numbers are all spaced out. But
I even found putting the 4 or whatever on the tread 12 gives you a lot of, and it's pretty flexible too. It got some whatever. I find that sometimes for like second story above the front door.
I didn't even think about that.
Extra oomph, and it's got some wiggle.
Wiggle.
Oh, so what's your busiest month? Are you in April or May? Or March?
Right now I'm booked up probably through the middle of May.
Cool.
And that's, it's crazy right now. And then also with the window cleaning, I've been offering, spring, fall window cleanings for my customers. And that's been huge for me because now I know, hey, I at least have this many scheduled for next year. Already scheduled.
It's good to have on the books.
I know a rough number of what I'm going to bring in each month. So
that's awesome.
Very really, cool. Spring and fall is my busiest. October, I'd say, is probably, depending on the weather, it gets insane because people are like, oh crap, I need to get that done before it gets cold. Come out here and do it now. But then also like June, graduation parties and weddings and everything. We're like, dude, I need it done like tomorrow.
No. Yeah, I know. The thing is tonight. Can you get here this morning? It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah. I had a lot of that last year of people just, hey, I got a grad party. I need this done as soon as possible. So
sometimes I'll get occasional realtors doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They add to it. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you do a great job for this customer, I can give you a lot more. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did do a job 2 weeks ago for a realtor. They were getting ready to sell the house. Thankfully, I had an opening. I was like, I can go get it done. But they were extremely happy with it. So
nice.
And the realtor, I think they got me on their contractor list because I did work for one of the realtors.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
I poo-poo on realtors as a joke. Sometimes, I mean, you will get recurring. Some of them are
sometimes,
legit,
but
not
man,
scumbags.
some of them. Oh yeah, I'll get you more jobs. And then, doesn't happen.
And or the job they have is like just nasty. Like there's cats and stuff. Damn it. Thanks for this, lady.
Yeah.
You need more than just clean windows to sell this house. You know.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, what's the biggest issue you've ever run into on a job? Whether it be you forgot like a tool or you underbid, or what's the biggest time? Or what's the worst time where you kind of shot yourself in the foot?
There's been so many. It's hard to think of one.
Let me count the ways.
A lot of times, like I had this one job where I had a pump just go out. It did the forbidden waffle mix on me, where it mixed the oil and water together. So I had to go get a new pump that day and finish the job. Really, it's stuff breaking on me. I try not to forget stuff. One time I drove like 45 minutes away and found out I forgot the garden hose.
Oh man,
that was
I hope that they have
one. We had everything, and not the garden hose. And the garden hose they did have was like 50 years old and all cracked. Sure. Like, yeah, it's not gonna work.
Damn it.
So I'm trying to think of something else, but it's really just
Do you carry a lot
breaking.
Do you carry doubles of things like
yes, yeah,
extra downstream injectors or extra rubbers?
Yeah. One is none, two is one.
Yes.
Yeah. Tyler and I were talking about that Monday in the chat.
Very cool.
But yeah, you gotta have extras of everything, and especially on the pressure washing side, everything breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always something going out,
popping,
O-rings going bad, leaking all everywhere.
I had a lady who's got how do I say it? She's got wildflowers in front. The front sidewalk hits the curb, and then she's got plants, and there's like 30 different kinds of plants in each flower bed. They're all Texas wildflowers. She's very proud of them. So I pull up, and I'm cleaning the front of her house and her chimney. So I'm applying SH to the house and the chimney and stuff. And all of a sudden, it just felt a little weird. So I turned around, I heard something because I had my music in, and I could see that my downstream injector hose was spraying bubbly bleach onto all her wildflowers and like a perfect arc just landing on them. I'm like, holy shit. Because that was like the one thing I told her I promised. I said, I'm cleaning over here. The thing is, there's no way soap and stuff is going to get on these flowers. So I was like, how funny that happened. So I had to turn everything off, rinse, hope the flowers didn't die. And they didn't. But it's always something with pressure washing. Oof. You don't have that with window cleaning. You just have to worry about your ladder falling into a window or scratching something.
Exactly. And that's why I like the window cleaning more. I've started loving it a lot more because there's just less risks involved. Like for plants and stuff, it's like, I mean, solution to pollution is dilution, but
that's how I sold one of my first French paint. I bought a 3-stage cart because there was a huge 500 window French paint job, and one of the reasons I sold it was because she had asked, how is your method of cleaning the windows safe? Like how the other guy was going to use soaps and stuff. And I said, well, I'm going to be using filtered water through a 3-stage filtration system. So any of the water that runs down will be pure and great for your plants. So she was like, sold. So bought one of those things and changed your life. When you bought, do you have a water-fed pole?
I do.
Okay.
I bought that 2 years ago now. I think it's been 2 years, but I had a factory here that had, it's 2-story windows all across. And I mean, it the sun hits it all day long. I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? So I started doing some research, called a couple reps from WCR, and I was just, man, what should I get? So I ended up with the Ultimate Residential Kit, the Zero Pure. That thing's awesome. Changed the game for me. So I could not have done that with trad easily. I mean, sure, I could have rented a lift or something, but that's more cost to the customer. So I ended up getting the package there and been rocking it ever since.
Nice.
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
That's the first system I went with too.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I was rocking the Tucker 3-stage, and a buddy of mine, another window cleaner, he had passed, and his wife sold me his Zero Pure. So I've been using that, rolling that around, and I love the flow and such, and it's pretty rocking. He's got the
that's actually the Atom.
S2? The Atom?
Yeah, that's the Atom. I have the what's the other one? I got the Max Plus in my truck. When we're using that for the big job next week. But yeah, that was just actually sitting over here because I was showing somebody the difference between high flow and regular flow the other day. But yeah, I'm super impressed with all of the stuff that Zero puts out. I love their gear and you can't beat their warranty. So
no, you can't beat their warranty at all.
No.
And their customer service. I mean, it's the best.
For sure. Real quick, I want to bring up a reminder. Scott reminded us to go bid on auction items for James. Time ends tonight, so get some deals on water-fed items if you're trying to help support the gentleman who was injured last week. There we go.
Yeah, there's some great items on there, so check it out.
Get a good deal, guys. Check it out. And even if you don't buy something, they've got a GoFundMe set up. Give $5, $10, $20, whatever you can. Helps the family out in need, so they appreciate it.
And Craig Hensel's doing a giveaway on that too. If you send a screenshot to them.
Are they going to do it on Squeegee Life tonight?
I'm not sure.
Usually, I think they coordinate with them to do it, but
yeah.
Nice. I think for his giveaway, he's put together a really cool prize package of all sorts of window cleaning gear, and for everybody that donates to the cause, or I think bids on, or I think it's donates to the GoFundMe, or
donates to the GoFundMe.
Do a screenshot, email him, and you're entered in a prize wheel type deal to win a really cool package. So get her done, guys. We'll post a link later or soon.
Hey, Nick, that was your first, when we met you in Florida, that was your first convention, correct?
First window cleaning convention. That was, awesome.
And you brought your girl with you. That was dope. Yeah. What did she think?
There's more of you guys?
She thought it was awesome. She was overwhelmed at first, which is understandable because she didn't really know anybody. But I kind of know everybody through the group. So once she got used to everybody, she had a great time. And just looking at all the cool stuff there and talking to everybody, soaking up everything. And the sunshine was a bonus.
Yeah.
Beautiful Orlando weather. Nice. Much nicer than Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah. Coming back home, it was like 35 when we got off the plane. And we got off, we got onto a small jet from Chicago to Fort Wayne, and it didn't encapsulate it like the big planes. So we got that cold burst of air. I'm like, this isn't Florida anymore.
Dog. Well, at least it's going to be spring here soon. I mean, you got nice weather this week.
Yeah. So it's been up and down. Like right now, I think it's 39 out. But it's supposed to get to like 60 today. So it's all over the place.
Yeah. We've got high 80s all week. Jason's probably got 105 again?
I think we're down to like 101 or something. It's not as bad as it has been, but it's been ridiculous. I think also that may be part of the reason why I was so jacked up, because we went from like low to mid 80s to like way up hot. You know what I mean? Like that weather change sometimes jacks me up. Yeah, only high of 96 today.
Only.
Only 96, 97, 98, 94, 89, 92, 86, and then 78, and 82. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We need rain. No, we need rain, damn it.
It's been up and down here. I mean, last week it was 70s, and then it went down to 32, and it's climbing back up. But that's normal for us in the Midwest. It gets really cold at night.
Lights are on.
Yeah. Really cold at night and then warm during the day. So you wear a hoodie to work in the morning, and then by midday you're taking it off and going.
Yeah, that
boy pants.
Yeah, so I leave in the mornings and it's 50, 60 degrees, and I do the same thing. By the time I've hit like 4 windows, I'm like dying of sweat, and it's horrible. But
I'm not excited for the corn sweat this summer.
Not corn sweat.
What the hell is that?
So corn has its water retention and then kind of puts it back out in the air. And it gets sticky, very sticky. It's not great.
What is if for those of us who haven't been to Indiana, myself, other than Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Colts and stuff like that, what is one thing most people should do if and when they go to Indiana?
Get a breaded tenderloin.
Get a what?
Breaded tenderloin.
Interesting.
So actually, my town is famous because we started the tenderloin. It's called Nick's Kitchen. So if you guys want to look that up, the tenderloin there. It's a pork tenderloin. Yeah. It's awesome.
I'll have
comes on a plate. You get a bun like this size, and the thing is like this size.
I like big buns, and I cannot lie. Big tiny sandwich can't deny. The way Bill walks in.
Yeah.
DG cracked me up.
That sounds like a meaty sandwich. Here in Texas, we have something called the chicken fried steak, and they're huge. Some places are bigger than your plate, like a fish fry in New York or whatever. And the one thing that pisses me off about that is that sometimes you'll find a really good steak, but you'll have bad gravy. So it's hard to find a really good steak with a really good gravy, potatoes. So it's a crapshoot. But
Nick, you're not a vegetarian, are you?
No, man.
No, man. No, man. What is your what's your favorite meal?
Right now, so we have a local meat shop that has these smoked pork chops, and it's like ham. And throwing that on the charcoal grill. Then get some mashed potatoes and green beans on the side. Can't beat that.
Was it as good as the stuff you get at Cheddar's when you were in Orlando?
Not as good.
So I didn't join you guys when you were over at the Cheddar's, but I heard all sorts of wild stories about how many times everybody was there.
Was
that one of the best parts of the convention?
It was awesome. I got to sit down, Mark Tanner, and sit down with him and Chuck D, and then I hung out with Austin Grubbs. That was awesome. We went there 3 times, and I don't think I'm gonna eat at Cheddar's for a while. It was always good.
Other than that, what do you think is the big takeaway from your first event at the IWCA?
I think confidence. Talking to the guys there, talking to everybody. I mean, it was just a confidence boost, and I think I got a lot out of that, and like confidence in my pricing and what I do. I'm really good at underselling myself.
Sure.
Which I think a lot of people struggle with that, but knowing my worth,
the confidence, the confidence thing you just brought up. It's I know that feeling. It's like a do I belong type deal, or like this and that. But then when you start to have conversations with some of the people at the events, it helps boost that confidence. It's like, man, I got this. I can do this. He or she's got my back too, or he or she's got my back as well. We're all in the same boat. I don't think anyone's answered that particular way. And it is, I think that it is one of those things that really does help boost it. It's like knowing that you have others there to help you out in case you're in need and or just want to bounce something off your buddy. It really helps. I don't know, set the tone and makes your confidence level just go up a notch. It's like day 1 you're here, day 2 you're there, day 3 you're like shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's one of those things. So I totally get what you're saying on that one. I've told the story before. I went to my first one in 2023, and I brought Marisa with me because I didn't really know anybody, and I didn't communicate very well with other people in the industry at that event. I met some people that were in the pressure washing industry, and I became buddies with them. But I feel like the only person that I really talked to from window cleaning on that first time was Jersey, because I was afraid of like, hey, I don't know, And I feel like also at that time, our industry was still kind of like banging on the new guy. They were like, and I wasn't new by any means. I had been fucking cleaning for 16 years at that point or something stupid. But I was new in the rooms. So I felt like I was an outsider, you know what I mean? And that kind of just fucks with your confidence. Yeah. The Jets and Sharks. But I once I got over that hump and I realized that I was just as solid as any of these other fuckers, no offense, that it brought me up to here. And so I like that answer, Nick. I feel like that's one of those things that people don't really realize. It's the confidence boost that you can get from just being around the other people.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you,
buddy, I like that one.
There's a lot of people that have doubted me. Like, oh, you can't make money window cleaning. You're never going to survive.
Tell them that,
Exactly.
Nick.
Exactly.
I'll do it for you since you're a nice, good boy. Tell them that.
It's going to the convention, seeing all these people that are absolutely killing it, and having enough money to go on vacations and all this, and it's like, man, that's awesome. 'Cause, I don't know. A lot of people doubted me.
You want to hear something funny? Or I don't know about how funny this is or not, but this is just kind of the cycle of life and the cycle of what's happened with me and my business and whatnot. Yesterday I got a phone call and a gal wants me to come give her a quote, and she actually lives in my old neighborhood, and she told me where she lives, and I was like, oh shit. I said, I've already probably cleaned your house. She said, what do you mean? I said, well, back in 2010, when all those homes I lived in this brand new development, and there was 500 homes that were built. And 300 of those 500 homes were built by this one home builder, and they fucked up on the stucco. And then they had to re-stucco all these houses. And then so I'd be out there walking around with my backpack and my bucket, and I'd be door knocking, and I'd be trying to get people to get their windows cleaned. And then the company that was doing the re-stuccoing, they'd see me 3 times a week. Well, finally, I got up enough nerve to ask them, who's cleaning all these windows on these houses that you guys are doing? And they're like, oh, we have a maid that's doing them. And I'm like, bro, these are like 3,000 square foot houses. How are you getting a maid to get on the ladder on the second story to fucking clean those windows? And they're like, yeah, we're not. And I said, okay. So I pitched them the idea, and Billy and I got the contract. And so when she calls me yesterday and she says, oh, I'm up in this neighborhood, I said, damn, yeah, we did that back in 2010 to 2007. We had 280 to 310 of those houses we did. So I've probably already done your house. And she's like, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I have somebody coming on Saturday to do it. And I said, do whatever you want. I'll give you my quote, but it might be in your best interest to have somebody who's done it before do it again. And it just goes to show you that 2000, I've been around longer. She's probably got somebody who's only got 2 years in business or somebody that's coming by, you know what I mean? And no shame on them or no shade on them. It's just, why don't you hire somebody who's been around a long time? So
you can get a good look at a bull's ass by sticking your head up. Well, whatever, man. You got it.
No, you're close.
You don't stick your head up a bull's ass, but when you rather take the butcher's word for it.
Yep. And I'm about ready to, after I drop Julian off, I got to go do 2 quotes and figure it out. But it's in the old neighborhood, so I'm gonna go visit and drop off some flyers. Yeah, I'm a little gassed.
I did want to mention. So this squeegee here,
that one.
That's what I started off with.
That's big.
Yeah, I got the Ed
20 or an 18?
I think it's a 20.
Yeah, it looks big. Pull it next to
the local store. Yeah. It might be. Yeah. See if I can't. Yeah.
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 Nice. So that's what you started on?
Yeah, so I started with that. I got it local store.
Them 20s.
Also, Craig Hensel sent me
that. Special.
Oops.
I love me some Craig. He's such a good dude.
It was awesome talking to him at the convention.
Yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge. He knows it all.
Craig and Grace. That was a great time hanging out with them.
You were there on that first night where we were all having pizza and just hanging out, and there was probably 12 of us just enjoying and relaxing. I want to say,
awesome.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite. Favorite
dog pile.
Yeah, favorite events of that, because we were all just hanging out, relaxing. God damn, you guys, just relaxing and having a having a good time, enjoying some pizza. Plus, it was reasonably priced.
Yeah. That was fun.
Telling him to get off the couch.
And I went back to the Airbnb we were staying at and was like, I want to go back. Let's get this. Let's get out there.
That's
why
it's important to stay at the hotels. You know, where the conference happens.
Yeah, don't stay at the Airbnb I stayed at.
$30 to Uber back and forth and stuff.
Yeah, it was about. I think it was about 15.
Not bad.
We were close, but yeah, 60 to get from the airport to the Airbnb. So that hurt.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if
rent one of the scooters.
I tried.
I'm going to do that next time. You watch.
We caught an Uber on the way back to, on our way out, we caught an Uber with Zane and Mike. And I tried to send Zane, money, and the fucker never accepted it. He doesn't take Zelle. So the money got kicked back to me like 2 weeks later. So I'm going to try and find a way to get Zane some cash. He told me don't worry about it too, but I sent it anyways. But it was funny. I just got a message like a couple days ago. So I don't know how anybody doesn't have Zelle anymore. It's like
that was my first time doing Uber.
Yeah,
I'd never done Uber before. Thankfully, Gabby has, but I never did.
How old are you?
So I'm 24, 25 in May.
Nice. May what?
So,
happy early
19th.
Birthday.
19th. My brother and mother are May 22nd.
Nice.
I think my grandma is May 22nd.
Nice. And what sign is that? Is that Gemini? Or what's the 2? You don't know your birth sign? Hey Siri, what birth sign is May?
Ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, you're either a Taurus or a Gemini. I think it's Gemini. I don't really know any of that shit anyway, so I don't know why I asked. I just figured you'd know.
Leo the Lion.
Gabby probably knows, but me, no.
I am a Leo. Just like Frank Rave. What'd you think about Frank's appearance the other day?
Yeah, that was awesome. And meeting him at the convention, that was a bucket list checked off. Frank's awesome.
He is awesome. He's got a ton of energy.
He's got one speed, and that's Frank. Speed is Rave.
Rave on.
Yep.
Rave on. Well, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up this morning. I hope we covered a bunch of bases with you. We basically wanted to get together and say thanks for you always supporting us in the show and bring a little attention to what you got going on at Nick's. What is it, Nick's Pressure Washing?
Nick's Pressure Washing and more.
And more.
And more is so
windows.
Funny story about that. My dad, he bought me a pressure washer when I turned 18 because he had a pressure washing business back in the 90s.
Oh, shit.
And so he bought me the pressure washer, said, get at it. But when I was coming up with the name, he's like, just put and more on there because you never know. It might turn into something else. Here I am cleaning windows. So
yeah.
Sounds like deeds. I identify as a gutter cleaner, but I'm also a what is your line?
I'm a pressure washer who cleans windows, but I identify as a gutter cleaner.
At this point, I've had more people ask me, do you do pressure washing too than window cleaning? Because I've been pushing that window cleaning because I'm already there. You know, hey, I'll wash your house and then I'll clean your windows. That way
the biggest pain in the ass down here is taking screens off. That's a time killer, and that's why I always push for at least charge for your screens because just spending a half hour, 40 minutes dicking with that, and if you're really trying to earn $60 to $100 an hour, a half hour of free screens really punch. It's a goat punch.
Man, we get some screens that are the plastic crap, and they just like weld to the.
Oh sure.
So the job that Billy and I are supposed to do today. She just got screens installed last week. And typically my screen guys tell people, hey, why don't you get your windows cleaned before we install these screens so that way it looks beautiful. Mm-hmm. She didn't do it. And then she waits till after it gets done and she's like, oh, you know what? I want my screens done or my windows cleaned. And now, and normally the screen guys also use the clips on the sides to where they're, there's two on the top, two on the bottom, flip flop, no problem. Unfortunately, on this one, they're fucking mounted into the frame, and it's going to be a little more difficult. So I'm not necessarily looking forward to that gig today. But
I had one of those on an old farmhouse, and they screwed the screens in, and it was 2 stories. So I had to get up there on a ladder, and I actually got a maker pouch for my M12 drill. So I could just get up there, boom, 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 and get them all out.
Don't drop the screws.
Thankfully, the homeowner, she's like, if you drop any, I do have some extras. So
nice.
If you drop one, it's okay.
And I always tell the customer too, it's like Humpty Dumpty. The screen might not go back in exactly where I'm gonna have to do a new pilot hole maybe. So just be prepared for that, not responsible for any blemishes or anything because these haven't been off in like 10 years. So.
I would charge way more than I charged then.
Sure.
Because that was I was the first time learning on one of those, and
for solar screens I'm at like $8 or $10 a screen because it is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
See, good
luck on that.
I'm not. I'm going for moral support. I'm still out of it a little bit. I'll probably go. What I might do though too is
just put the ladder.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I'm not worried about that. My only concern is if the window frames are too big and because they're installed, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to have Billy doing something solo when they need to be inserted properly. Like, and it's a little more difficult if you don't have somebody there to hold the screen and make sure that they're inserted in properly because you don't want to be jamming, just drilling new holes. And you also don't want to be dinging the brand new screens. So,
I had I was cleaning a house, doing a driveway and windows on St. Patrick's Day, and I got all the hoses rolled out, and I'm cleaning the driveway, and the pest control guy shows up. I'm like, show up, come back in like 3 hours, but I didn't say that. You don't want to get your house washed and the pest control on the same day.
I had one job where they hired a landscaper, and they didn't tell me or the landscaper that we were arriving at the same time.
Oh, that's the best.
So
I was here first. Get out of here.
Yeah. So they were doing grass and laying new grass down and cutting a bunch of bushes and stuff. I'm like, this isn't working.
Yeah, I had to tell my customer to ask him to leave because they had the whole trailer and all the guys were doing what you're saying. They were going to cut.
Yeah.
Mow edge. I'm like, no, I've got hoses. Get out of here.
It's
Terms and
Doesn't
conditions
work.
have no other contractors on site.
Yeah.
Or penalty. Dang it.
Yeah. It's awful when they show up together. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we always try to.
Yeah.
We always try to make sure. Fuck, Billy's already done with the tower, bro. It's 6:31.
Squeegee.
This motherfucker, dude.
Like
I love this cat. It's literally 6:31. The sun's barely up, and he's already finished his first gig. So, yeah, that's how we roll here in Arizona. Yeah, but never mind. I'm not going to say it. All right. So, what I would like to do at this time, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. Nick, you've been around for months, following the Goo and Deeds podcast. You know how the end of the show goes.
Oh yeah.
Is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to give some to?
My girlfriend Gabby, she keeps me in line. She keeps me in line.
Sorry, hold on. I'll give you all the time you want, but hold on. Do it again.
My girlfriend.
It doesn't sound as good, but that's fucking funny. All right, go ahead.
Hey,
there.
Soon enough, my wife.
There you go.
Very nice. Awesome.
Yeah, she keeps me in line, and she's always there to support me, and she's supported me on this window cleaning journey. She's right there next to me, going, "Yeah, let's do this." And,
don't stop.
Always giving me advice, so it's nice to have that second opinion. And then my parents, because they've helped me a lot. Getting this going.
Hey,
so
your dad pushed you in the pressure washing direction, which led you to the windows. You can see clearly now.
Exactly.
The rain has gone.
Yes.
Deej, you want to go first? You want me to?
I'll go ahead. Shout out to you. Thank you, Nick, for coming on. It was a pleasure talking with you again and seeing how well you're doing. I'm very proud of you for knocking out this spring. You're all booked up, so get her done.
Yeah.
Everyone else, answer your phones, respond to emails, send those estimates out, update your Google My Business, and change your rubbers.
Change those rubbers. I want to give a shout out.
Thank you, Kylie.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Deeds and Kylie for getting this show on the road. Nick, for joining us today. You've been a big supporter of the show for quite some time. I'm really glad that it worked out to where you got some tickets to come to the event, and that we got
awesome,
and that we got an opportunity to hang out.
Draper's
an amazing dude, and I'm glad that he saw.
Shout out to Mike.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Draper. He basically gave lots of people an opportunity to get together. So without that, a lot of us wouldn't have made it. So I want to say thanks to Mike. Our sponsors, WCR, Zero, and Sorbo, for allowing us to post in pro. And I want to say thanks to Fred. For not fucking shit up this morning. So, Deeds, I appreciate you, and I appreciate Kylie. You guys kick ass, and I hope everybody's passion bucket's starting to get full. And if not, by Friday, it will be overflowing. And on Friday, we're gonna have our boy Fletcher Denning, Skyline Shine, and S&K. He's gonna be joining some high-rise cleaning to talk a little soap and to just discuss what's going on in his life. It's been a while since we've had him on, and Fletch and I, we could probably talk for hours. So we'll try to keep it to an hour and a half. We'll see how that goes, but stay tuned.
And shout out to both of you, because this has been awesome. Waking up to this really gives me the motivation to go throughout the day and get stuff done.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate your feedback. I love it.
Yeah, that means a lot, Nick. And you know what? You guys, everyone who's ever popped in at least once or gave us the thumbs up on the likes or commented on the pages. We originally started this show for Mark and I to make sure that we were okay mentally and to get stuff off our chest with one another. But as we've continued to grow and we realize that it gives other people an opportunity to communicate, to say what's on their mind, and to be all right. So I appreciate that, Nick. I want to tell you, thank you again for joining us, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Thanks for the invite.
Of course. We'll catch up with you soon, all right, brother?
Yeah, sounds good.
I hope everybody has a great day. Like Deed said, change your rubbers. Stay up, stay gold.